Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Michigan's offense to go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And they're not on the same page there. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bryce Underwood to the air again. Looking for a deep man. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Right, the option, he keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Throwing, Underwood. He caught it. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Man, and they did the hard work. Nice job being physical, getting that 4th down and short, and now you got 4 chances from the 1-yard line. This offense is in great position. Shoot, I'm probably going to come back to the same exact play.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down, but you're right. It's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
So the Texas Longhorns offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Quick release on the RPO. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Manning with a play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he cruises his way to the house. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Myers on the move. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Underwood to throw. Release to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Blue 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Underwood. Touchdown! Underwood moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll get rid of it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Underwood. sit out in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Keeps it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The give to the lone running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Switch it. Right back to the well. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation. They'll go right back to the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's Underwood to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He'll pull it down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Maybe a crease.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll keep it on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue.
Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability, and whether or not the defense can stop them, they got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Might be looking to run. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
They'll go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's gone! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that... Seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad, you beat a team that's ranked above you, now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's a